disgracing this religion in ignorance. They're ignorant. They don't know. They're ignorant. They have been tricked to use the same strategy, the same method, the same weapon, or the same, I would say, plan that Christianity uses to promote Christianity. So that's bil hikmah. Bil hikmah. Wa ma'idhatul hasana. Wa ma'idhatul hasana. This word hasan is so beautiful. Hasan, if you're talking about a person's upbringing, it means that he's a well-refined person, that his upbringing was so good that the result is a refined human being, an excellent human being in his personality, character, etc. That's what it means. But if I say of his physical appearance, he is Hasan, it means that he's very attractive, very good looking. That's what it means. So this word has essentially these two meanings. It means very attractive, very beautiful, appealing to your sense of beauty. You see it as a thing of beauty. But also it means appealing also to the refined intellect. Appealing to the refined intellect, the rational mind. No. There are several things that I would like to tell you for this da'wah. And I'm sure all of you are not doing da'wah. If all of you all were doing da'wah, there would be 10 blocks of people out there, and the police would be out there saying, tell the man to hurry up and stop. We don't have any, can't move traffic. Yeah. You came for the interest, and that's good, because that's what we want. Come to support the interest. But I'm sure that you all are not all doing da'wah, but you should be. All of us should be doing da'wah. You have relatives, you have friends. You shouldn't be satisfied with them not knowing what you about.
That's right.
But do it with wisdom and with beauty. Excellence. The second thing that I want to say is a caution, to give you a caution. We have big numbers of Muslims on this earth today. Big numbers. Over 1 billion. Some are saying that it's approaching now 1.8 billion. Some are saying 1 1/4 billion. The numbers are just going up. We know that the numbers are great. There are many, many Muslims. But the state of the Muslim society today is bad. It's not good. The number of Muslims are increasing. But the sense of togetherness is bad. We don't have the sense of togetherness that we should have. We are too far from each other. We are satisfied to go our own separate ways. We are satisfied to work separately and not work together. We are satisfied to work even against each other. We are very much a community of drunken, selfish rivals. Each one trying to show that the other one is not the real one, or show that the other one is not as qualified as it is. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Along with that condition, I see something, and this is the caution. I see something that I'm going to speak on at length tomorrow, but I'm going to share it with you today. I have before. I've mentioned it before. When I study the movement of Islam, I say movement because that's what it is. When I study the movement of Islam in the international world, especially as represented by those da'is, or those preachers, or those ulama, those scholars who want to give it to the West, I want to speak to the West. When I study it, I see them disgracing this religion. Now hold up, don't move on just emotions, because you like to be a rival in this big group of rivals. Hold up, slow down. Yes. How are they disgracing this religion? In ignorance. They're ignorant. They don't know. They're ignorant. They have been tricked to use the same strategy, the same method, the same weapon, or the same, I would say, plan that Christianity uses to promote Christianity. What plan does Christianity use to promote Christianity? Sell them first Jesus Christ, peace be upon the prophet. Sell them first on Jesus Christ, and the way will be opened up. So we have Muslims now that have changed from giving the dawah as Muhammad gave it. They want to sell us Muhammad first. Now I understand that we have to show Muhammad's credits. Showing his credits and selling him as the person that you should follow is different from selling him as a person that you should listen to. See, in the original plan for the dawah, the Muslims under the leadership of Muhammad himself, prayers and peace be on him, they want to sell the people first Muhammad as a person that you should respect. And a man will listen to that he respects. But not as a man that you should follow necessarily, but a man that you should respect. So here's a man of great character. Here's a man of extraordinary character. Here's a man of well-known, renowned character. Huh? Yes. This is not no ordinary man. This is a man that people say is truthful. This is a man that people say is trustworthy. This is a man that is not known to lie, steal, cheat, or betray his friend. So they sold Prophet Muhammad as a man that they should respect, a man that they can admire. But they didn't sell him as a prophet. Huh? Now the Muslims have gone and made the mistake of following the Christian way of selling Jesus Christ as the Son of God and the one that comes to give the gospel. Huh? So they're selling Muhammad now as Muhammad the prophet. First they want to sell him to the people as Muhammad the prophet before they establish that there's a God behind Muhammad. And there's a word, a message that Muhammad stood up upon and stood up in. He stood up in the revelation of God. So before selling the people that, they sell the people on Muhammad as an otherworld creature. Oh, his birth was miraculous. Oh, there are all kinds of strange things that happened when he was born. And he was a shepherd boy, and he was this, and he was that. And he did all these wonderful things. He had this wonderful character, this wonderful personality, and he did all these wonderful things. He said this, and he said that, and the hadith, and this, and all of it. So they have been entrapped to use the dawah strategy that the church uses to promote Muhammad the prophet. They use a dawah strategy of the church that they use to promote Jesus Christ. What is the conclusion for the Christian effort? What is the conclusion? The conclusion for their effort is that they have a Christian community on this earth that's divided, a community of rivals. Isn't that what they have? And a community of bitter rivals sometimes. The rivalry between them are bitter, very bitter sometimes. They hate each other, kill each other. And what else do we see as a result of their dawah, the Christian dawah that goes like that uses that strategy? What else do we see? We don't see a people reflecting the character and the virtues of the man they say they believe in. He was not a liar, they lie. He was not a stealer, a thief, they steal, they cheat. He was not a drunkard, they drank. He didn't take dope, they take dope. He didn't gamble, they gamble. He didn't commit adultery and fornication, they do. He didn't license sin, they license sin. So do they reflect him? No, they don't reflect him. But they promoted him. Huh? They put him out front. And they promoted him. So much until the average black man, black child, or black person when I was a boy in the city of Chicago, if you ask them who God was, they say Jesus Christ. This is a fact. Say, who's God? Jesus Christ. That's how much they promote it. And some Muslims have gone to such an extreme until if you say, who is Allah? They might say God. Then they might say, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He said, you know, Muhammad is a wonderful, Muhammad brother, the prophet. He's the prophet. They might forget all about asking the question, who is God? Muhammad is the prophet, brother, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He's the prophet. He's the perfect man, perfect man. All that's true. But we didn't come with the kalima as it was given to us through the prophet. The prophet came with La ilaha illallah first. Then later they were taught Muhammad Rasulullah. He didn't say Muhammad Rasulullah first. He said La ilaha illallah. That's what he said first. Then later he said Muhammad Rasulullah. That's the way it was done. So be aware of this, that in terms of the right method or the wrong method, you who identify with this group in the association of Imam Nabi Muhammad's community people, now I don't say I said this is my community, but this is my community like that church you go to is your church. You know, my community, I mean, just what I'm saying my community, I belong to it. I'm a member of it, just like you are. But the people of this community, of this association in the Ummah, in the international community of Muslims, you are doing a dawah that is correct, a dawah that is going to be successful. Your dawah is going to eventually show the Muslims who have gone to sleep or got up drunk, is going to show them that their dawah has been affected by the Christian dawah. And your dawah is going to bring them back to the correct dawah. Inshallah, God willing. That's going to be the result. This is the dawah. The dawah is to preach Islam, to call the people to the path of God, not to call them to Muhammad. Call them to the path of God, because Muhammad himself, he was missioned to be the first caller. And he called the people to the path of God. He called the people to faith. He called the people to the path of God. That's what faith is. Faith in God is his path, the path of faith in him. Call the people to the path of God and argue with them, contend with them, admonish them, preach to them, but in the way that is most intelligent, with wisdom, and in the way that is most intelligent and beautiful. I used to be crude, still might be a little crude. In fact, I look at myself and I say, whoa, what the crude spot? I didn't know it was there. I still have a few crude places on me, but I'm trying to refine myself. I'm trying to get rid of all my crudeness, all the rough places. You know, I don't want any place uncultivated. I want to cultivate my whole life with what God has revealed and with what God has given to us as a guide in Muhammad the Prophet, and this will make for the best da'i and make for the best dawah. Thank you. May God forgive us our errors and our sins and our wrongdoings and guide us always, grant us his mercy and guidance always. Ameen.
Yes. Greetings, we're there with you again. Yeah, we're there with you again. So, that was my Imam. We are talking about how we give people al-Islam. And we must give people al-Islam about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and then little more down the road about the prophet of Al-Islam, Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when we attack Allah, we say the Creator, and we're giving thanks for life and every opportunity that we have within the sustainment of life. Because there are some people that, humans, you know, when we buck up in a problem, we are say, oh my God. But until such time, that we're just neglectful of our Creator. You see? And then when a person now is asked, what is their religion and so forth, then them say Jesus. You know, them say them a Christian. And Jesus is God and so forth and so forth. But if them that work with God, them know say God don't have no partner, no associates, and God could never be a man, no matter how you twist and turn it. So here what happen? We still a build ourselves. Watch this. Listen this. Okay, watch. Listen this.
When you get money, you get a lot of friends. But when you're broke, that's where your friendship ends. Gee, I know what I'm saying is true.
See it there? We are talking about build self. And we are talking about self-love and trust and the ability to communicate and draw others like a magnet, draw them in so we can have conversations and set our own agenda. But here what now, when a person out there have possession, or I have possessions, a car, and some money in my pocket, and I go and like say I have money in my pocket, enough money and everything, I attract people. I attract a certain set of people. And then you have another situation where you work hard and you live level, and then some people come take you for a ride. You see? So when we fall, we have when we are falling, we have nobody for catch we. And then when we fall and we flat down, we have no one for pick us up and help brush us off and give us some wisdom or some guidance or some support, mental support, you know, to bring me back. And that's because we are disjointed. And even in families, you have them parting. And then everybody will say, when we were suffering, where were you? And so on and so on. So this song here, listen to the lyrics, them keenly. Things and times, man, we're there with you.
When you get money, you get a lot of friends. that's where your friendship ends. Gee, I know what I'm saying is true, 'cause I know I'm telling you, nobody knows you when you're down, down, down. So keep all wise when you're way on top, or you won't even have food to eat, and soon you will be begging in the street. I used to live the life of a millionaire, and all my friends were spending my money there. But now I'm broke, Lord, and down. There's no one is around. Nobody knows you when you're down, down, down. So keep all wise when you're way on top, or you won't even have food to eat, and soon you will be begging in the street. Nobody knows you when you're down, down, down. So keep all wise when you're way on top, or you won't even have food to eat, and soon you will be begging in the street. I used to live the life of a millionaire, and all my friends were spending my money there. But now I'm broke, Lord, I'm down. There's just no one is around. Nobody knows you when you're down, down, down. So keep all wise when you're way on top. Nobody knows, nobody. Oh, I'm lonely. I need. Oh,
That's true. You understand? And that's when you buck your toe. Certain things like that happen. Here another tune for the Rasta man them. Yo. Yeah, here Rastas. Zebi. Sister Judah.
Yeah, Rasta brother, yeah. I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. The Babylons try to fight you, and in their sin house invite you. But Rasta don't hate no one. We are the sons of a loving man. Yeah, Rasta brother, yeah. I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. The Babylons live in sin. Them have to go shave them chin. But Rasta can't commit sin. Our Father won't let them in. We got to be clean and pure. Our love we cannot endure. So give Rasta all on board. Then love you will have for sure. Yeah, Rasta brother, yeah. I see you get out of.
Yeah, I see all them tune, eh? Them sound is supposed to play at church regularly. You understand? Part of the whole cultural modality. Listen another tune. Listen good. Listen keenly. Come.
I don't try to live to please anyone. I just live a life of my own. Yeah, that's why I don't seek help from anyone. I struggle through life all alone. Yeah, this society is not for me. I don't dig what I hear and what I see, and the things those people do is enough to make anyone feel blue. And I don't wanna be part of it, 'cause I just can't be a hypocrite. Out there in the world today, look how many things happening. People fighting one another, not remembering to love each other. This society is not for me. I don't want war, no sir, I want unity. And the way those people live, they all want to take, and no one wants to give. And I don't wanna be part of it, 'cause I just can't be a hypocrite. This society is not for me. I don't dig what I hear and what I see, and the way those people live. They all want to take, and no one wants to give. And I don't wanna be part of it, oh yeah, 'cause I just can't be a hypocrite.
Yes, man. We have a whole heap of them, you know. What that? Hypocrite. But we are going to keep this in the family. Come again.
Me no sing no hit. Give me little rhythm, make me sing one quick. This is the studio and I'm man of the song. Come now, music man, make me mash up the land. I want to sing a hit song. It's been so long, I want to sing a hit.
Yes. So before we get too entangled in those, in that development, it's not a new focus on this program. It's the same one. But we have to develop an infrastructure, so we have to find different strategies to stimulate the minds of people and development of ourselves and having desires, aspirations, intentions to do things and to share, most importantly, to share our ideas with others that look just like us. And don't put any pound signs on suggestions or ideas. You know, because there are some people who have ideas, but them come marketing them idea, them come say, watch her. We can show you this and that, you know, but it will cost you. You know. And sometimes they don't come very direct like that. Them just come in and show themselves and do them thing, and then them get a good position in that space. And we sense them creativity and intelligence, you know. And then all of a sudden, here comes the card, you know. And the card, them draw a card, and that card they say, you know, my time is expensive, and the charity commission is closed. Then I work with charity, you know. Yeah. So there's a lot to look for, but those pessimistic understandings and experiences should not be that which clouds our minds. Because even our children, and when I say children, we don't mean juveniles, we mean the ones them that just, them gone to college and gone to university, or they've left college, them left university, some out there work, some now work. Them have knowledge, and not because them go to college or university, but they've been through the quest for mental improvement. They went on that journey, and that journey of education, regardless of people them say, yeah, take the Babylon. You have to show some form of responsibility, and then you get accredited, and you must have stability, and that's how integrity is formed. So which persons will we want to be selecting? People that I would feel that we want people that want to deal with the marathon and the steeplechase. Not the 100, not the sprint, no. Not even the relay, no. Marathon and steeplechase. Yeah. Because they must have longevity. That's life. So me just drop them clothes there, and people must dwell on them and see through. Cause me not speak like other people, you know. And other people not speak like me. So there's a different voice out here. And self-love is that which I would want for myself. Sincerely want for myself. I should want for others. And that which I would want someone or others how to treat my sisters and even my mother. Others should want to treat other people's children, females, with honor and respect. Self-love. So it is all about looking at the individual, looking at themselves, and find the greater good within themselves so they can exemplify that greater good to others and within others. And not try extort things and manipulate things on people. Because that's sad. And it's so dangerous because it separates us. Because there's so much talk about this did happen before and that did happen before. And people have some atrocious experiences. And this is not dealing with the women at the moment. Because enough women have some serious experiences with men. And this type of behavior and actions is also one of the major problems of us not being in the same space. And there are people that say, yeah, no, we're not. We definitely not. It's when incidents happen. And those incidents don't bring us together like the New Cross. No. It is something happen in a particular area and people may just gather around and natural, and that's that. And then the law tell the family to tell us or the people them who's outside surrounding and everything that all is going to be well. Things will be better if we just relax and go home, disperse. And true, we don't have no space to call our own. When that happens, that's it. That's it. And we are people now with this multimedia, you know. That's why Garvey will be saying, all you damn fools. Because we have the technology at our fingertips and in our pockets. And we network for dance. And we advertise with songs. But we're not network for our humanities. We don't even network for defense. Because when we get abused and victimized, we don't have no defense structure or strategies. We just have a lot of long-talking people in Hyde Park Corner and other places. And it come like we are children, juveniles, trying to grow up. And I use the word trying. But it's in the 80s that we brought Dr. Naim Akbar to this country. And self-love was one of the lectures with at least 3 segments. About our character, our humanities, and then our professionalism. Looking at a wider spectrum without being dogmatic and being pessimistic and creating rivalries, intellectual rivalries within ourselves when we shouldn't be doing such. And the Caribbean, the West Indian Caribbean Cultural Center, they just open. And in its auditorium, we presented Dr. Naim Akbar there also. Because most of the events were in the town hall and Hackney Black People's room. we've let ourselves down tremendously. And when we started to lose the Caribbean projects all around London, then we started to realize what we should have done, that we didn't do. And we just couldn't muster up some strong resistance and management to deal with the authorities. And for all the years that we were in many of those projects, buildings, it seems it never occurred to anyone to have the lease or to examine the lease of the property. It seems that transitioning from one management to the next were not applicable adequately, sincerely done. Because we have lost every project that we were administering. And that's also what allowed our children to just roam around. And those days we had a whole heap of these underground pirate stations that only played records. Nobody was speaking to us. They're playing records and promoting sessions. And the best of them promoted big dances here, there, and everywhere. And at least 4 songs had enough work through to those stations all across London. Brethrens and brethrens. Now, if we had spaces like the church, like those who run churches, so much would have happened and could have happened and would be happening. I said, I want the pastor them to become shepherd and fishermen, because the duty and responsibility that they're encountering and how they are projecting their responsibility, it begs a lot of questions. And no one can say that the people them don't feel good when them go wherever. But that's just an isolated situation. When my mother could be in that same congregation, or my uncle, or my auntie, or my father. The reason I put it like that, those preachers supposed to call for their communities to come listen and not go start preach this and that. We're talking about what is happening to us, our attitude, our behaviors, our skills, and the worries that we're encountering and so forth. This is growth of a people. So they don't promote such things. And even though my mother is there, me not feel that I can go there, even though I will go there, and I have been. But I want to have a voice in that space. And that voice is like, yo, see me here? This is what I do. And this is what my mind is telling me. Huh? As a child of the slaves. So when the church places them operate these ways, it come like we are divided. And we are divided because we don't have no central nothing. And then somebody come say, yeah, we have black community. Which community? And black too. Where is that? What does it do? And what has it got? What is it representing? And what's the affiliation? And the needs. How are those needs met? And how is racial profiling attended to? How is stop and search attended to? How is housing attended to? How is shops attended to? How is behaviors attended to? But someone will tell you, say, we have independence celebration. Damn fool, I'm saying. What kind of support we have for education and health? We had pandemic. What kind of structure and support we had for ourselves in relation to health? Looking at our elders first and then move up. But we see that in that now we say that people use, the young ones, them use the Zoom and this and that and go talk something. And there was nothing wrong with that. But where's their clinic? And many of those persons were qualified doctors. So if they belong to what is being called, coin a phrase, community, why haven't they established, or the community haven't seek them out and set up an NHS clinic managed by them? But that's in the Asian, Muslim, Sikh, Hindu communities and the Ashkenazi communities. Similarly, these other people have schools. They have religious schools, mother tongue schools, and they have schools that are running the national curriculum in a them area on a full-time basis. When anywhere close to that. But yet still we play cricket. And we know how to roll a wicket. Whether it's fast, medium, or spin. We know how to do that because we've learned from them, and we still have our own styles that we've developed our experience through the years. Why did I say that? Because we have experience. We have been here long. We're being groomed It's not that they married us. We're being groomed, and we are being groomed purposefully by ourselves. But then you have a lot of others that were groomed and are groomed by the state. And we call them Rufuses. And they know that. But, you know, getting 40x thousand a year plus London rating and everything, you understand? Why they gonna come and play around with us? That's what they're saying. And that's what they have said when I was in that circle. So, development. And we have some shrewd persons, you know, male and females. Them have the lyrics. But they not do nothing. And they will give us reasons and reasons for not doing. And that's what I am not for. We don't want to hear that. Because when we did get the jobs then, we had to push on through. Probation and other things. And throughout the journey after probation, we still have to push on through. Up to now, those who still are work in statutory authority still have to push on through. And you get all humbugs and you still push on through. And some of you, we go for lunch and everything, and we see two persons that we go to school with, or we went to some party and we meet, and them just make we feel kind of comfortable. And then when you leave them, and you have to go back into this town hall or whatever institution, you just feel like, damn. But you did it because you know so your qualification and everything put you there. So what I'm saying, we suck up to a whole heap of nonsense. Huh? But we don't put that same sucking up and courage for us. We do that when the man disrespect we and disregard we, and we know ourselves for qualifications that got us that far and got us the job. But them humiliate us. They abuse us. And we still push on through. And when they come to do something for us, we start say, yeah, you know, Jennifer, she did do this, and Michael did do this, and that did happen to him, too. And the people that make so much promises and is a comfort to a fool, and I'm not a fool, and so forth and so forth. And the same thing we want, you want, all of us want the same thing. But we have a storyline. Why it not work? And why it won't work? And why should we have a school or college when there's schools here and college? And then we are still saying that the education that our children is getting and the history and everything is not applicable. Really? So what the hell are you talking about? Muslims organize themselves and set up Quran school, Quran classes. Quran classes become supplementary school. From their son now, them gone out to pull that part out and go set up college around the secondary school. Then go back to the Quran class thing and then set up an Arabic institution. So now we have Arabic colleges. Whereas we African Caribbean people, we are sleeping and snoring after the dance and our brain get mashed up. And we still tell story. And these people are drawing their resources. Whether they're down here in London, whether they're up there in the Midlands and everything, they're drawing the resources, which is that experiences and finance. And once them locate some land these days, not a building, land, Them send the architects and everybody and the surveyors, architects and everybody. Boy, listen here. The people them start drop all the possibilities and then them look from how much which one is gonna cost and so forth and so on. And then just make a decision. And you know when that happens, then put all of these sketches to the community, the immediate community, and we vote and give our opinions. And boom, builders are in there and everything. And you're going to tell us now some about 20 million, and people are start 20 million. Who him? Or who them? I must be a family, bunch of thief, and rare. And yo, my first big move in the area where me live, them dash me on a committee. And I've said them dash me, because they know about my work. And we find a big complex. And that time, 2004, it was 4.5 million. I never hear nobody say, what? Oh, no, that's too much. No, they never said nothing like that. And footballer them that coming from the first division, them not even get $1 million to back foot. Huh? Yeah, joke. And 4 million, 4.5 million. And once the committee and the community say, yo, yeah, that's the building. You want to see how much volunteers come in and take the windows out and put double glaze. Hey, every window, every door, got changed immediately from one company. From one company. Bang! Once them level up one floor space and everything, a carpet people come in, and we attack a huge space. And them carpeted. It took them a month. And this is for prayer. Then when that is happening, some plumbers and everybody come in and then put all of these toilets and pipes and everything that people can do their ablution. Hey, yeah, we are sleeping in England, you know. We are jokers. And in Al-Islam, we don't deal with usury, interest. So we have to find a strategy to accumulate this money without usury. And a lot of wealthy people in the community and outside, some strategies came up where people can donate a big portion for a length of time. And the main thing was to just get 1 million something and give to the owners. What you call them people there? And we did, and we met that. And then we have to have our imams and our financial bodies to have a meeting with these people and present our side and how we want to approach this without usury, without interest. Bear in mind, we already got the place, you know. But now we are talking about how we intend to pay them. Joke. How this mortgage setup has to work in our favor. So I know, because I've been there and I've done that. I tell you, we now work. And we have some smart peoples out there in economics, in pensions, this, that superannuation, that. 'Cause I could have lost all of mine. Huh? Sweet talking, nice talking, well presented and so forth. But them are robbers. Huh? Them know the thing and them explain it. But them grab your money because you don't know nothing about the thing. So whatever them give you, you will be contented. And in my case, mine was hundreds of thousands. Hey, a joke. You understand? And it was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and a Caucasian administrator for the pension scheme that put some questions to me. And I couldn't answer them. They said, well, since you can't answer them, I will not release your money until you know. I understand such and such. If that did not happen, wallahi, 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 I'd be doomed. I would have been doomed. And things like that is gear, heart attack, nervous problems, everything. And I'm still there as this black activist, and it's this black that would have taken me black. Yeah, a joke. People then pay the phone company to have a number, and them set it, them pay the thing, and it come like this an office, and it's not an office. It's some audio setup. And I didn't know none about them kind of juggling. And why should I? Because me not a fraudulent person, not a scammer and all that. No. So there's so much despicable actions out there that are and have prohibited us. But I'm saying, when I ask nobody for come with no money, no, we want ideas and we want bodies to be in the same space. And we develop some form of continuity as an extended family, and we develop trust, and we first and foremost, we develop an agenda, looking at all of our experiences here and now. Not time gone past. No, right here now. What is happening to us with the racial conviction, with our children, with our employment, with health, and definitely education, and definitely commerce. Why we got no supermarkets? You know, two individuals now go out there now and them a hustle something, and them have 2 pieces of yam. Gosh, man. And there's tons of yam in Africa and tons of yam in the Caribbean. And we are going like so we don't have no connection. So the people them who do these things, them want help. So if we have a space now, people would have put them ideas out there, and those who have experience of overseas this and that and carriers, would be doing that. We'll be doing that, supporting them with that. And it be done in such a manner, in such a way that another person will feel, say, yo, you know what, that person is smart enough. Man, give them my idea for my business. No. Because we have developed the thing called trust. And then we will put the ambassadors them under pressure. Why? Because they realize that there's things they're supposed to be doing for us that they haven't been doing. And they will get up and do something before something do them. Because, you know, to demote them is to say that they are a waste of space. You understand? And the British government, knowing that them give them this embassy space, and we are complaining about them, you want to see how quick them evict them asses from here. Trust me. But we not deal with that. We don't deal with social politics, and we not deal with ethical politics. We deal with argumental politics, and it's not politics, it's argument about actions and reactions. Later for them thing there. Yo, Max Romeo, say something for me, man. Chichi boy,
Chichi bodoy. Some of them are holla, some are ball. Chichi bodoy. Some of them are holla, some are ball. Some are cling cling. Them a sing. Some of them are holla, some are ball. Some are garling. Still them a do them thing. Some of them are holla, some are ball. Some are blackboard. Them a walla in a mud. Some of them a holla, some a ball. So share the wealth and share it good. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Chichi bodoy. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Chichi bodoy. Some a sufferer, them a suffer. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Some a big shot, them have the money. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Some a mad dead, see them a going down the street. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Some a criminal, some a general. Some of them a holla, some a ball. So share the wealth and share it good. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Share the wealth and share it good. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Some a cling cling, them a sing. Some of them a holla, some a ball. Some a garling, still them a do them thing. Some of them a holla, some a ball.
See if you listen to the lyrics then, yes, you understand you know, cause that's us. Come again. Yes, Rasta.
Yeah, Rasta brother, yeah. I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. The Babylons tried to fight you and keep their sin house invite you. But Rasta don't hate no one. We are the sons of a loving man. Yeah, Rasta brother here. I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. The Babylons live in sin. Them have big go shave them chin. But Rasta can't commit sin. Our Father won't let them in. We got to be clean and pure. Our love we cannot endure. So give Rasta all encore. Then love you will have for sure. Here Rasta brother here. I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. Rasta can't commit sin. Our Father won't let them in. We got to be clean and pure. Our love we cannot endure. So give Rasta all on board, and love you will have for sure. Dear Rasta brother, dear, I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. Dear Rasta brother, dear, I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. Dear Rasta brother, dear, I see you get out of jail. No boss couldn't keep you in, 'cause Rasta don't commit sin. Dear Rasta brother.
Yes. Hear what you say? Black as Star, come.
Na 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 yeah. Oh God bless.
No, it's not black eyes. It's black like tar.
Na 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 yeah. Oh God bless.
Like a tar.
Na 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 yeah. All right. Black like a tar. Black, I'm proud you have to know who you are. Black like a tar. Africa is the motherland, big up every black superstar. Black like a tar. Black, I'm proud you have to know who you are. Black like a tar. Africa is the motherland, you have to know who you are. Them say, when you see black bus, you fit turn back. Them say, nothing good never come out of black. Get crack or spot, I say him too black. But my complexion, me say me know it. I'm proud to be black, I'm a black to be proud. Marcus Garvey lead out 10 million black. I'm black to be proud, I'm proud to be black. Say if you with me, won't you shout it out loud? Boy, black like a tar. Black, I'm proud you have to know who you are. Black like a tar. Africa is the motherland, big up every black.
So now you have to find out something, innit? Listen. I remember Club Narek. Listen.
This world would be better if only we could see that all we need is love and unity. Yes, all we need is some peace and harmony with love for one another. We'll share a life for each other and this could be so real if all the love you would let it show. Life would be better. It's got to be better, yeah. There'll be laughter everywhere. There'd be no need to walk in fear, and all it takes is love and unity. Love and unity.
Yo, Mandel, ready, man. Come in now. Yes, Papa Levi, come in.
Life would be better.
That you want?
It's got to be better, yeah.
Wednesday, easy,
There'll be laughter everywhere. There'll be no need to walk in fear, and all it takes is love and unity.
Now here comes the man called Papa Levi, I will tell you. Yeah. Originally coming you. Yeah.
Some say love is just a trend, but love is just a joy. Some of them I take it fit a goddamn pleasure, but I know no goddamn joy. But love is no thing that no doctor can cure. Love is no thing you really got to come at your. But I man can't leave and man can't bull. Me say that to the hard way.
If love was a thing that money could buy, the rich would have it and the poor would die. Go to hell, Babylon, you too lie.
Mind your step and really watch what you do, because your love is really behind you. That your love really got it for sure.
Within the sky and it will fall in your eye. Go to hell, Babylon, you too lie. Every day you make that children just a cry.
Oh Lord, it got it. Jah will me say fi got it.
Yeah. At them time there we was sparring, you know. Yeah, man, sparring, man, I tell you. Them sparring they can't done, you know. Yes, man call you Mandel. So, where we there now? We're going again, you know. Yeah, we're gone again. 'Cause different days, different time, you know. So, people, may I tell you, it's not difficult. Don't look upon it and think, say, it's difficult. It's not difficult. It's something that we can do. It's something we're more careful of doing. You understand? Because so we is. We can do it. But we mustn't wait till we have distress situations and then say we have to do this. So yesterday I get some diamonds. Then we're gonna get back some diamonds again, you know. But yesterday it was like 12 Travis selection, I Lawi, Jalov. Hear this.
Natty down in a Babylon a very long time. How you come over? Natty down in a Babylon a very long time. How you come over? Look how long Babylon, how old I come in captivity. Ooh, yeah.
Lyrics, listen.
It's been 4,000 years. They have us in chains and poverty. Ooh, yeah. You could have fight, kill, kill. We must come over. You could have fight, and kill. Not we must come over. Whoa. The race is not for the swift, but who can endure to the end? Oh yeah. And blessed is the man who keep the faith in this time. Oh yeah. Ooh, they could have fight, kill. You must come over. You could have fight, kill, and not you must come over. Whoa. Ooh.
Seeing painful, you know. I tell you, painful.
Me say me ready, yeah. Me say me ready. Me say me ready. Leave the Eden children, 'cause they don't know no better. Leave the Eden children. Them a Satan follower. Get up every day, fussing and fighting. I don't know why they don't do the right thing. Poor mother feel it, lawyer gone with her life saving. Poor father feel it, but he can't do nothing. So leave the Eden children, 'cause they don't know no better. Leave the Eden children, 'cause they must see a dance followers. The road to prosperity is so rough. You have to have faith to keep up. The road to destruction is so clear.
fussing and fighting. And I don't know why they don't do the right thing. Yeah. Poor mother feel it, lawyer gone with her life savings. Poor father feel it, but he cannot do nothing. So leave the hidden children gone. Them a know no better. Leave the hidden children, 'cause them a Satan's follower. The road to prosperity is so rough. You got to have faith to keep it up.
What a sound, Ruffy. One more after this and we're gone, you know. Yeah.
You never get weary.
Yo, Marcia, where you call me for? You're supposed to be here next to me. Where you doing?
You never get weary. You never get weary.
You see where she say? You told sometime and you got, hey, it was Ramadan. Where you deal with? You don't know that. You understand? You behave yourself properly. So, know where you're supposed to be. Better call me. Just be here. Yay. Marcia!
Never get weary. You never get weary.
Never. Mighty Diamonds. Yo, we heartbroke.
Over the hills and mountains, and I never get weary. Trotting through the jungle, not you never get weary. You never get weary. You never get weary. You never get weary. You never get weary.
Man, them not get an award. Man, them not stand up and receive a award. Man, them not stand up and people that talk about them journey, them history in this. I tell you, man, painful. Very, very, very painful. I tell you, thinking about it is painful. I tell you, man, mommy.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Hey, Mr. Jammer, hey, Mr. Bass, play up some music to mash up the place. No watered down version just won't do. This reggae music designed for you. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Over in London, reggae gone clear. Over in America, they say the same. Down in Jamaica, reggae born and grow. Someone asks, say we say so. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Fight the revolution. Hey, Mr. Bass, play up some music to mash up the place. No watered down version just won't do. This reggae music is.
Could you imagine? We cannot. I tell you, man, you think about it, you know, painful. It's so painful, man. We now see them again, you know. We now, oh gosh, man.
What them say? Was mad, y'all. And my diamonds, they are themselves. Yeah, yeah.
lucky. I had a mama. Keep my feet firm on the ground. And my head underneath the clouds of the Almighty God. Only God we didn't fear. The only God that we fear. Righteousness. Channel 1. Settle Derek Harrod. We are going with. Yo! Channel 1. Easy Hawkeye. Cha-cha.
With them, y'all. Must mad, y'all.
Yeah.
And my diamond, guide them to themselves. Yeah. He's a good little thing. I never get jumpy. Yeah.
You understand me? The people don't get jumpy. I get miserable. All this. Man called Al Campbell. Easy tip of one.
Leave my life alone. Hard times, so no mind, no. Hard times, won't you leave my life alone? Hard times, so no mind. Lose me work, you must see why me go choke. Poor people shop, you must see why me go broke. Lose me job, you must see why me go rob. Hold lady bag, you must see why me go grab. So hard times, won't you leave my life alone? Hard times, so no mind.
Never give up, man. Come tip a tone. Never give up.
Only the Father see and He knows, and He love you so. How the runnings are gone. Oh, ding ding ding, 99.
Easy,
I and I could have never get swell lady. I and I could have never get to jump. About me a run, figure pick up no gun. I and I man on a clown, run, figure pick up no gun. Hey, you better look before you leave. Still waters run deep. I know everything you hear. Out of your mouth, your fist speak.
See what I mean? At a time like this, no, me miss Sean. You understand? Me and Jah. Me and Jah, we miss you, man. Yeah. Come this.
Coming from Jah. Creator.
As I look up in the hills, from
Where
whence
is
cometh my
Tipper
help? My help cometh from Jah, oh Jah. You make me feel so good. Jah make me feel so good. Yeah.
Yo, there's 45 ways to die, you know. Choose one. 45, you know. Listen.
We could have the runway on that judgment day. Yes, them have the runway.
A local that, man. Come, Lukey D. Give them the direction. Turn right. 1 mile up the road. And then take a sharp left. Easy navigator. Spell it out for them. Yes. What them say? Them a deal with it.
Step, 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 baby. Step, step, swing. Step, step, swing, lady. Take one look in your life, baby. See how it's going inside, lady. Take a moment to know, lady, why we are living so. And if I couldn't live without you, baby, yeah, yeah. And if I couldn't live without you, lady, yeah, yeah. So don't you ever, ever try to change me, yeah, yes. Or don't you ever, ever try to rearrange me. Step, 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 step. That's the way I am. Step, 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 step. Oh, that's the way I am. Oh, so take one look in your life, lady. See how it's going inside, baby. Take a moment to know, lady, why we are living so. It's like I never had a chance to prove it.
Yeah, you see when it comes to Java, don't worry yourself, you know. You think say I deal with the sound system. Yeah, deal with us. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Blacker.
Fallen trees in the forest can free. Why can't that go tree? I want to that. Set the captive free. Even the trees. Law, what are you charging me for? Him said, where you get them your high-grade ganja? We tell him, prescribed by the doctor. And I not know where man we charge for. Wanna ask me if I'm the Alaska. Wanna ask me if I'm the Cambodia. One of them ask me if I'm the Indica. Wanna ask me if I'm the Sensibina. One of them say it's named marijuana. But the killer smoke at the world, but till him eyes them a beat. Just a rhyme him wake up and smoke a fat bag of weed. Him say one blood, everybody like Junior Reid. Him say take another draw and say
Yeah, man. Junior Reid.
original gangster. Gangster life is the real friend of. Oh, yeah. Been spending most of our lives living in
Guidance.
the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Used to hustle to make my cash, bustle to keep my stash. Where there's a problem, there is a solution. Where there's a solution, there is an answer. And if you don't, you're not the gangster war. I know you got to stay far, just to stay alive. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Be a gangster, you got to be tough. Remember, on the street is very rough. To be a gangster, you gotta do the right thing. You got to fight to stay alive. Fight for your rights. And remember that is no joke. No. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. The gangster war ain't no joke. No. Gangster war ain't no fun. No.
gonna have to bustle for my stash. I wanna lay down and sleep at night. Hey, hey. I wanna live my life in peace, so I can walk up and down in the streets. You know, gangster life is very rough and tough, and been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. I don't wanna be no gangster, not anymore, not anymore. No, 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 no. I say again, I don't wanna be no gangster, not anymore. No, 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 no. I used to hustle to make my cash, bustle to keep my stash. Wherever the problem, there is a solution. Where there's a solution, there is an answer. And if you don't, you're not a gangster war. I know you got to stay far.
Yes.
Gangster life.
See a tune like that now, just hold you know. Yeah. And you just feel yourself, oh, just bust some more, you know what I mean? Really. I tell you, man. So, tell your friends them, you know, things in time, cultural expression, we there again, man. We just go off and do with duty, you understand? So, we don't deal with misdemeanors. We are do with duty to the Almighty and to our bodies, you understand? 'Cause man can say what man want to say, no. You understand? Luciano, because we play the most Luciano. Hold this, gone, guidance, protection.
Glory, hallelujah. Hallowed be thy name. The Most High God. The Most High God. The Most High God.
Oh gosh, man. Marcia, what happened to you? She said, not that one. Yes, Marcia.
Yeah. Cha-cha one day.
Achoo.
You say we're gone by the morning, boy. Can't come good in the evening. But all the things them are going with the Almighty Jah and give them a beating. Say Jah, I go show you a sign. All of you evil mankind, whether you're deaf or you're blind, have to repent in this time. Say I carry the word way. Must have it down.
Tell your friends.
Yes, I carry the word way.
Cultural expression.
Must have it down. Marcus Garvey did one them word, but the people never want to listen.
Infrastructure
No
development.
other things them are gone with. The Almighty Jah I teach them one lesson. Jah I go show them a sign. Evil mankind in this time. Whether you're deaf or you're blind, you have to repent in this time.
It doesn't matter what a person say they are and so on. It doesn't matter to us. You understand? To us as African people. You understand? Because everybody see life and not even experience life differently. You understand? So don't make a one stay on the sideline and say, yo, you see them people there? Mm-mm. It's about us, our development. You understand? It's about our development. It's about us moving forward and setting some examples and leaving some things for our children. That's what it is to me. I don't know about how another person just go on with them something then and them come up with them negativity. Yo, Addis Pablo. Yes, I will see all our brethren, Rastemo, come.
Progress without Rastafari is just like a life surrounded by unknown perils, which can be compared to a body without a soul. So don't let the devil come fool you or rule you or school you. Listen
Yo, demo.
Progress without Rastafari is just like a life surrounded by unknown perils, which can be compared to a body without a soul. So don't let the devil come fool you or rule you or school you. Listen to these words of advice. Come and say, come make we step it like a soldier. Everyone, tread it like a warrior. Woman and man, come make we step it like a soldier. And if you overstand, it's a part of them plan every day when you get up and I walk in a Babylon. Come make we step it like a soldier. Every day.
Yes, Rastemo, man, me I tell you.
Hail for I, hail for I. Guide I forever I.
Forever
This is a conscious revolution. Them take away with privacy. This social media is more.
I'm telling you.
More than a means to distract and confuse. You could have come from near, could have come from far. White like a snow, could have black like tar. No matter if you're righteous or you're bad like Escobar. I tell you, they have control over you. Boy, don't listen to the media, them. Don't take sides, don't take bribes, just be wiser men. Them and those that come around and make promises. Promises that turn out to lies. This is a...
See it there? And we have people like that, you know. I'm a prayer to all sponsors that I am not one of them. You see? They make promises this and promises that. But one thing you must understand with me, you know, me not tell you, say, that you need to bring some money here and there. Cause I know no money. You work for something as we need to be together. See? And once we come together, you see how quick we develop structure. Because it's for tomorrow's tomorrow people. You understand? That's it. Tomorrow's tomorrow, you know. You see? And the people them feel away, continue to feel away. And those pessimists that are peep round the corner and they want to get up and do something, stay in your foggy road. And since me I say that, I'm going to play foggy road and I'm gone.
The road is so foggy, foggy. The road is so foggy, foggy. My way is long, but the road is foggy, foggy. My way is long, so long, but the road is foggy, foggy. My head never swell, my heart never leap, I never have no fear, I'm waiting. My head never swell, my heart never leap, I never have no fear, I'm waiting. No, the road is so foggy, foggy, yeah. Can hardly see. Jaja is my eyesight. Be with I, be with I.
So this is a message. You understand? If you never get it, and you should get it, it's a message. Deliberately. You understand? So come again and we're gone. For real. And it now play for the finish.
head never swell, my heart never live, I never have no fear, I'm with it. My head never swell, my heart never live, I never have no fear, I'm with it. You know the road is so foggy, foggy, yeah. Can hardly see. Jaja is my eyesight. Be with I, be with I. Be with I, Jaja. Jaja, be with I. Hi, and I, and I, and I. Me and them that stay tight. Me and them just fight against I. Some of them are judge wrongfully, but never mind, my brother, I will go on. The road is a foggy, foggy. The road is a foggy, foggy. Guide your word, spirit high. Going out and coming in. From all evil things and evil doers, let me tell you, accident is due. The road is a foggy, foggy. The road is a foggy, foggy. So foggy, foggy. No more stumbling block. No more stumbling block. Forward, my brother, forward. Forward, my brother, come forward. Even though the road is so foggy, foggy, I and I will never turn back. No turning back in a high. The road is so foggy, foggy. 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 The road
So the work,
is so foggy, foggy.
work needs to be done and will be done. Guidance for God.